Okay, and the good audio is now on. Going to sync it up. Cool. Cool. All right, welcome back to another unedited notes video. This is going to be one of the very few videos that I do that doesn't really talk about music or anything, that deals a little bit more in a personal thing. This is just kind of a life update because I'm not quite sure what the future is going to hold in the next little bit. So for those of you that don't either follow my Twitter, which is down there, or that haven't been on any of my live streams within the past about month or so, there's a few changes that are going to be happening with my life. And I want to try to keep the changes minimal to the channel itself. I mean, the stark one that'll probably happen is the background. And this is mainly because I have a new job that's going to be starting up in a couple of days. And that means that I have to move. Because it's not in the city that I'm currently in. So this is going to be the last video that, or at least these next couple of videos, I plan to do quite a few today, because this is probably going to be the last chance that I get to film that has this traditional background. And I know I've changed this over the years, but it's been prominently just that. And this kind of gives me a chance to kind of stretch my legs a little bit, try some different things in terms of my background. And I don't know if I'll keep it. I might, because I do like consistency. I don't really like change all that much, if you've noticed. Now, that doesn't mean I don't enjoy growth, and I will continue to grow, but that's a gradual thing. I don't like a stark contrast, big change. You've already seen that I've started to pack because all my DVDs are now gone, and I needed to fill it with something, so I've got my Pops up there. I've got my Clone Club from Orphan Black there. I've got my boys, Weird Al, Bob Ross, and I always forget his name, but Jeff Goldblum's character from Jurassic Park. Then I got my Batgirls right there, and then I've got Audrey from Twin Peaks, Lil Sebastian from Parks and Rec, and finally Black Widow. These are my little fun things, and I wanted to put something up there because I didn't want to leave it blank and be all weird and whatnot. So there you go. So yeah, that's the big life update. Is I'm moving. I am going to start a new job, and also I'm changing around my Patreon stuff. So this will be kind of like the last month to get onto my Patreon with the current rates. I'm changing around how I'm structuring that. I'm also changing around how I take in Patreon requests. Let's try that again. Because I find I'm not motivated as much as I want to be when it comes to doing the Patreon request videos. The live streams are great, and I will continue to do those at a very minimal amount, but I think what I'm going to do is the current amount that I've got for the album reviews, I think I'm going to truncate those into more of like a quickie kind of a video, because I put way too much pressure on myself to deliver an outstanding review for a Patreon album request, and that amount of pressure cripples me, and I just end up not doing them. So I have like a backlog of about like 10 of these Patreon videos that I need to put out that I just haven't, and I think if I change that around, the turnover time will be a little bit faster. So I think I'll be doing more quickies in that sense, and I'm going to try to set up a one-time donation. I tried to do that with Patreon, but it just didn't quite work out. So I'm going to try like PayPal or something along those lines, just so that people have a way to donate that want to. Because I've had a number of people reach out and say they don't like the subscription base, the monthly donation, which I totally understand. I just haven't really found a way to get around that. I tried with the the donation hat, which I've tried with the Patreon, but nobody's really taken it up. And so yeah. So this short video is going to come to a close, and this will be the last batch of the videos that I film here at this little place of mine that I've been in for the past 8 years. So that's going to be difficult. I'm not a big fan of change, which is part of the reason why I love progressive rock, because, geez, it hasn't changed since the 70s. I shouldn't say that. It's gone through some great changes. So yeah, that's about it. I just wanted to give you guys a little bit of a heads up of what's coming, and if I disappear for a little bit, that's why. And I'm going to continue to do live streams. I'm going to continue to do album reviews. It's just how that I haven't quite figured out yet. And my priority for January of 2020 is going to be those Patreon reviews. So If you've donated to me in the past and I haven't put out your album review yet, it is coming, and it's top priority for me right now. So yeah, that's about it. That's all I wanted to really come in and say, just in case anybody was wondering. Not going anywhere. That's surefire. Like, this is one of my big joys of life. You know, you've got your big joys that you always want to hang on to and continue, and I love doing this way too much to stop, so I'm not going anywhere. So yeah, that's about it. That's all I wanted to come in and say. Thank you guys so much for watching. I mean, you guys are definitely the best. I know I keep saying that at the end of my videos, but I really do mean it. I really do mean that, you know, you guys are the reason why I continue to do this. I just did this for a laugh, what, 5-6 years ago, and yeah, I just continued on. So really appreciate any kind of support that is shown my way. I mean, I'd probably still do this even if I only had about 100 subscribers, because I just love doing it so much. So yeah, I think that's about it. That's about it. I don't want to ramble on too much, even though I'm already past 6 minutes. So that's about it. Thank you guys so much for watching. You guys are definitely the best. And I can't wait for all the videos that I've got coming in 2020. All right. Well, until next time, notes out.